Okay, so I have my brand new, just arrived by way of FedEx through Amazon. You paid $120 for this. My new Coleman FyreKnight with, you ready for this? Wind block technology. That's the whole reason I got this, because I couldn't cook on the last trip because of the wind. So I wanted something that's going to work in a steady wind. This thing has the reviews that says it will work in steady winds. But one of the biggest downsides to this that everybody's complaining about is, yeah, it's got Hyperflame. 2 times its fast boil time outdoors. I don't care about that. I'm not in a rush to boil. I can wait for my coffee. What I don't want is my shit to be burning. My eggs, my bacon, my hot dogs, my hamburgers, whatever I'm cooking on here does not need to be cooking on high. So we're gonna see if the flames will adjust down, and if it's because of these corroded, dirty manufacturing process of the valves. So let's open this up and let's do this together. So just for full disclosure, my Triton Coleman stove is still good. It's still working. I did the clean out on the valves in a previous video, and I just redid it recently. I would say do these once a year, but I just want to show you. As we all know from Coleman, there's only about, I'm going to say, less than 90 degrees of adjustment from the time you turn this off, and you can hear it right there, not even 90 degrees. That's full blown. Now you can open it up more, but nothing happens to the flame. You can undo this, you can twist this a bunch of times. But the trick is, and the problem is being able to get a flame low enough that you can simmer something. I'm going to show you. Oops, that just went out. I mean, that flame right there. Let's see if we can do this with the lights out. There is your low flame. Very low. I'm going to turn the right side off. Even goes down a little bit lower. That way, you're not going to burn your eggs. You're not going to burn your bacon. Everybody knows that, boom, turn it up to, I'm going to say it's like 2 o'clock. From 12 o'clock to 10 o'clock, you got full blown. You go around a full 360 degrees, nothing changes. So we just got to be aware of how much control we don't really have. This is not a wolf range where you got a lot of adjustment by turning it. Coleman products are not a wolf range. So light it. Here's 90 degrees right there just to light it. Comes on high. And then to go all the way down low, you got a little bit of adjustment that way. But from here, let's call that 7 o'clock. From low to full blown high, you've only got two o'clocks. So you're going from 7 to 9 on a Viking range, wolf range. That's your very low, that's your high, and it starts coming back down low to off. So it's really not that much different on a Coleman stove. You got 2 hours on a clock of adjustment. That's really low. You can't get that unless you clean out these valves. And then as far as wind goes, let me see if I can find some. These things aren't too windproof, so I'm just got my towel. Now I'll open up my towel and give it a good gust of wind, and watch this. Whoops. It goes out. Okay, so I've got the Coleman Hyperflame technology Gladiator series. Before I even light it, we're gonna disassemble the valves on one side, clean it out just like I did on my Triton, and I got a video of that on YouTube, so you can watch that. But this is real simple. The knobs, they just pull right off. Then you got a nut right here, a regular pair of pliers, or the proper size socket wrenches. We'll loosen that up. That's pretty loose to begin with. This comes out, and you can see it's got like, I want to say a Vaseline petroleum jelly on the outside of it, and for that. So now we can use our pliers to open it up, or we can use the knob and all you want to do is unscrew this, back this out the entire way. And the majority of it comes out. And what you cannot see is this looks almost identical. Let's see if I can get a focus on here. It's just kind of full of grease. So here's what I do. Silicone spray lubricant. Clean that off with some silicone spray. And now you just screw this all back together. That's all I had to do on the Triton. To get that low flame. So now what we've got, we got the left side cleaned out. Tighten that back snug. Valves back on tight. Valves on good. And now we should be able to light this up left and right and see a difference is what I'm hoping. I gotta tell you, that does so far look like a very low flame. That's even lower. Let's see what the right side looks like. See, it doesn't want to go down. This is low. See, it's just tight. You can see what's happening on this is as I try to push it down, it wants to bump back up. This one over here is very low and it's smooth. Turn this off. You can hear it. So again, you got 2 hours of adjustments. Dead off at 12 o'clock, 11, 10. That's full on. 10 o'clock is full on. And I'm getting a variable adjustment out of this. Look how low that goes. And this feels smooth in my hand. Okay, that flame there, I don't even know if you can see it. But that's low. That's a low, 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 low. Any lower, it's still on. That's a low flame. I can live with that. You just gotta realize to go from that very, very low, I mean, it's minute hair adjustments. Now, the side over here that we did not clean out the valve on. This thing is sticky and springy. Can you see that? Now it goes low, but it's not smooth. It wants to spring back up. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to clean out this other valve and see if we get it both. But I'm kind of excited. There's not any videos online and nobody's done this valve cleaning hack and shown it before and after and proved that it works like it does on the Triton. If this works, we're keeping this. So far the left side worked. Smooth. Turn it smooth. The right side, it's sticky, it's hard. So, pull that off. Undo the wrench. The outside nut, there's nothing on here that you can screw up. It's pretty much idiot proof. You just keep unspinning it until it comes out. Now on the Triton, these O-rings had some black, gray gunk on there. They're using a clear gunk now. Okay, so here's another thing you might want to pay attention to if I can get this thing to focus. Let's try a manual. If you look on here, those threads there, see how small and minute they are? Let's say there's about 4 or 5 of them. And this point right here, that's where the gas is going around. So there's not a whole lot of adjustment. But yeah, you can rotate this thing from off around 3 or 4 or 5 times, and it's just going to stop on the threads. And because you've got the nut on here, it's not going to come out. But we know you got 2 hours of adjustment. All right, so let's reassemble this. even felt smooth screwing back in. Make sure those are tight, because vibrations in your car or truck as you're going down those washboard roads, it feels so much smoother. Let's hook up some gas and let's light this candle. That might even be more of a Hyperflame. But now look, it's not springy. There's my low flame. Let me zoom in so you can see that. There is my low flame, and I still got some more room to go even lower. Look at that. I don't know if you can see it, but that flame is little. Look how little that flame is. That is so low, and I got my hand above this. Now, you can raise it up just a little bit more. And see here, I'm just spinning it around and around. Nothing's changing. Now we get back to that 10 o'clock, 10:30, 11. That is so low. This is gonna work. This is the fix. This is the hack. All you gotta do is clean out those valves. I would recommend cleaning these valves out once a year, depending on your usage. But that's a very low flame. And it's easy to adjust. I mean, you can barely even hear the gas coming out. It is that low. And then you want the Hyperflame to boil your coffee. Turn that to 9 o'clock. There's 10 o'clock. And that's gonna Hyperflame you in the middle. All right, man. We solved the problem. Coleman Hyperflame technology is fixable if you clean out the valves. Now you know what to do. This definitely deserves a thumbs up. And down there it says subscribe. Please hit subscribe. Please hit subscribe, even if you don't watch my shit anymore. I need a few more subscribers. All right, man. It's Fester from Park City. See ya.